Hi, good morning. I realized we didn't have a company meeting this week and that there were some things that I've been thinking about that I thought would be really valuable for us to all be aware of. So there's a book written by a gentleman called Edward de Bono, and it is called The Six Hats. And the six hats are six different viewpoints that we can take to any particular problem. For example, the white hat is the data and the metrics. The red hat would be the passion, like how strongly you feel about it and maybe why. Yellow hat would be the optimism, like the sunny side, how things could go well. The black hat is how things can go poorly. The green hat is creativity, and then the blue hat is process. Sorry if there's a little bit of bouncing around. And we have used this in the past as a really excellent way to approach problem solving. We also used it as we approached a hiring process. So, for example, we might say, okay, we're going to put on our black hats right now, and we're going to think about all of the things that could go wrong with this. And then we're going to say, okay, now let's put on our red hats and think about like why we so passionately believe this. And then maybe our yellow hats and say all the things that could go well with this. And the reason that this is particularly helpful is because we all have natural tendencies towards one particular type of hat. And this helps us learn each other's languages, but it also lets us triangulate and put that away. So yesterday I was talking with a client who's very concerned about the negativity of one of their family members. And, you know, negativity can have its usefulness. It can have its, okay, let's think this through. People who are negative tend to be the people that are seen as negative, tend to be the people who think things through. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they are being negative. It simply means that they're following something through. So as you go about your week this week and we prepare for our big grand opening, which is so exciting, also start percolating on this and thinking about, like, observing yourself and thinking about what kind of hat you might be wearing right now, and if there's another hat that would be helpful. We mostly use this in discussions and like when we're talking about something as a team. So it's primarily used for that, but it's very helpful to integrate it and have a sense of what the hats feel like. So I've been playing the game of like, okay, I'm gonna put on my white hat now. I'm gonna look at all the data about this and feel really comfortable with that. And then I'm gonna put on my black hat and like really try to troubleshoot this. That's actually one of the practices that they employ at SpaceX, which is one of the coolest companies on the planet. And they brainstorm and then they sit there and they try to shoot holes in it. So they all kind of gang up on an idea and try to see what could go wrong with it. And in this way, they're able to avoid massive mistakes and come up with really creative thoughts. So good. It's really great to be with you this week, and I'm really glad we have each other and we're moving through this together, and I'm excited about the next steps. I really did have a phenomenal retreat in Seattle that has just some excellent white hat and red hat and yellow hat and black hat and green hat and blue hat ideas for us that should significantly up-level our revenues quickly. So just by a few simple changes in our processes, which I started yesterday. All right, I hope we're going to have a really great day today. That's not an I hope. We're going to have a really great day today, and we're going to do the great work that we are charged with doing in this world, and we're going to make some major changes in people's lives, and we're going to get to do it again and again and again. So make it a great day, and I'll see you soon.